When the object is at the focal point, or F, the image will be positioned or will be formed at infinity, meaning it's very far. And in some other books will tell no image is formed, but hypothetically, it's like there's an image at infinity, very large or extremely large. So the image formed here, hypothetically speaking, it's real, but this time it's extremely large. Okay, and the magnification is like infinity also. So let's try to find out if the object is at F, and then let's try to do the ray diagramming to really support that. It seems like no image is formed, but the image will be formed at infinity. Okay, so let's have the same rule applied in doing the ray diagramming from tip to the concave mirror, and then passes through the focal point and ray going towards the pole or vertex, and then reflected at an angle, equal angle. If you can see, they are parallel. So no meeting or intersecting of this line. So no image is formed. Okay, but let's try to assume that the image is at infinity and it's extremely large and real. Okay, and the last thing, what if we have an object between focal point and mirror? So it's getting closer to the mirror. Let's say here, between the mirror, this is our mirror, and this is going to be our focal point, and the image is between mirror and focal point. So the image and the object is at F and mirror. So let's try to find out the image being positioned. So the image will be, the image will be surprisingly formed behind the mirror, or the virtual part of the mirror. Okay, so how are we going to do that? Let's do it like this: from tip to the mirror and going to the focus, and then later on another thing here. We have incident ray going to the pole or vertex, and then afterwards reflected at certain or equal angle. If you notice, they are diverging, or our lines are like diverging. So no images form in that case, but we have to trace back this light rays in diverging. When you say diverging, it seems like they come at some point. So you'll trace it back at the virtual side of our mirror. And if you notice, they are intersected, the lines are intersected here. So our image will be formed at the virtual side of the mirror. And since it's, so we can put it here, behind mirror. The image will form behind mirror, and then it's virtual because now the image is in the virtual side of the mirror. And then you can say it's upright, not inverted. Just a quick recap: inverted image will be formed left side of the mirror, and then virtual image, they are upright. So our image, when the image is behind the mirror, it's said to be upright, and then the magnification is larger than object. Okay, I hope you learned something from this educational video, and yeah, this is a good table to memorize. By looking or studying at this table, we can say that real image is formed when the object is placed somewhere here from F and beyond. At F, yeah, it seems like no image, but it is hypothetically thought that it's real image there, and it's still, I forgot to put it here, it's still inverted, but it's definitely magnified at infinity.